Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. In today's tutorial video, I will be showing you how to make these free pants you are seeing on the video. Please make sure to subscribe, okay? So I'll be starting off by folding my material into two. This is Ankara fabric. I actually divided my hip into four with extra 3.5 inches. So right now I'll go ahead to mark my starting line for this pants. This is the front piece I'll be drafting first of all, and then I'll get the full length of my pants. First of all, I will take off 2 inches, which I'll be using for my waistband, off the starting line. Then mark my hip line and my crotch depth. For the crotch depth I'll be using in this pant, mine is my hips divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches, and for this pants I actually used 12.25. okay, you can go ahead and use your own measurements. And then after getting my horizontals, I will go ahead to get it on the other side, as you can see on the video. Please make sure to take off your 2 inches or 1.5 inch for your waistband, as you can see on the video. So right now I am joining the horizontal lines together for my hip, the crotch extension, and then the full pant length. The next thing I did is to divide my hip into 4, and then I'll be placing the measurement on the waist and the crotch line. This is a free pant and the waist is going to have elastic, so I am not making it fitted. So for the crotch extension, I'm doing hip divided by 4 and divided by 4 again. So for mine, I am using 2.75. Please go ahead and use your own measurement. Divide your hip by 4 and then divide it by 4 again. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to get the full measurement on the crotch depth line. Then I'll take it all the way from the knee length to the full pant measurement. Remember, I said this is a free pant, so I am not going to be taking the circumference of my knee length or even the ankle circumference. So the next thing I'll do is to connect the lines together, starting from the crotch depth extension. As you can see on the video, I will be connecting the lines all the way down to the full length of this pant. Okay, so guys, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to support me by hitting on the subscribe button, hitting on the like button, and then you can go ahead to drop your comments or questions. Thank you so much. So guys, at this center point for the front, I came down by ½ inch, as you can see, just to avoid gaping or folding on the center front of your dress. Okay, and then I went ahead to connect it to the side of the pant, just the way you are seeing on this video. The next thing I did is to cut it out. Guys, I forgot to say, please make sure to add 1 inch while marking out your measurements on this pant. I forgot to say it, guys, sorry. Please make sure to add. I added 1 inch. You can go ahead to add ½ inch if you do not want it to be very much free. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing is to fold the second face of the material and then place my front piece directly on it. Please make sure that this piece is at least 3 inches bigger than the front piece, both up and the side. So guys, for the extension of the hip, I went ahead to extend it by 2 inches, and then for the crotch extension, I also inserted the same measurement I got at my front pants. Okay, that is, remember I told you that for the crotch extension I used my hip divided by 4 and the result divided by 4 again. So for mine, I used 2.75. So for the crotch extension at the back, I'll be extending it by 2 6.75, and then at the knee length, at the down part, I will extend it by 1.5 inch. Then for the back, the center point, I went up by 1.5 inch, as you can see. That's for the boot area, so it will give it a very full coverage. Okay, you wouldn't want your boot area to be showing or this exposing your inner wear when you sit on a chair or on a bike. Okay, so guys, go ahead to connect it to the extension at the waist area, as you can see on the video. Make sure you extend it all the way to the waist area. You can see how I gave the curve. Connect this curve to make sure it touches the hip line, and then straighten it all the way to the center point of your pant. And then from your crotch extension line, make sure to join your points together all the way to the full length of your pant, as you can see. And then I'll go ahead to cut it all out. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'll be doing right now is to measure for the pockets. This pant has pockets, so the measurement for the pockets I'm using is 6.5 width by 10 inches length. Okay, please go ahead to fold your material into 4 places, one piece for the for each side. Okay, so and the pockets are on fold, as you can see on this video. Right now, this is what I will go ahead to do. This is the front piece for this pant. So at this area, I'll go ahead to mark 1.5 inches, and then at the down part, I am marking 5.5 inches. Look closely and see how I am going to be fixing the pockets for this pants, because it is not the regular kind of pockets for pants. Okay, this is the way it usually comes in on ready-made wears, ready-made pants, as you can see. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to pin the crotch area for the front and for the back piece. Before I stitch it down on my sewing machine, I'll go ahead to pin it down firmly with my pins, as you can see, and then stitch it down on 1/2 inch. So this is my front piece, that is the pants for the front. So guys, this is how it's looking. I've already stitched it at the center area. This is the pocket already, as you can see. This is the pocket, looking so good. So the next thing I'll do now is to measure the waistband. Remember, I said it is going to have an elastic. So for the elastic, I minused 2 inches from my waistband. After minusing 2 inches, I divided my result into 2 and then cut out each for the front and the back piece. This is the waistband. Remember, I said I will be using 2 inches waistband. The 2-inch waistband is going to be on fold for the front and for the back piece. So guys, I will go ahead and fix it like this and sew down on 1/2 inch. Okay, so guys, before doing that, I encourage you to go ahead to pin it down if it is going to give you a tough time stitching it down on your sewing machine. So at this point, guys, I have already stitched down the waistband for the front and for the back, and then the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to insert the waist elastic. So before I do that, I will go ahead to run 2 stitches on top of this waistband just to give it a stylish look, because the client that owns this dress says she's going to be wearing it, tucking it in. So you are going to be seeing the waistband whenever she wears her dress. So I'll go ahead to mark 1/2 inch from the top, 1/2 inch from the down part of the waistband. So as I'm doing that, I will also go ahead to join the center point of my pants, and then I will also join the sides as you can see on the video. So guys, this is what I am doing at the tip of the pants. I will go ahead to fold it in. I added 2 inches for the folding of the pants piece. So please let me give you a rundown of what I did. This is how the waistband is looking. I ran 2 stitches on the waistband, and then on this open space is where I'll be fixing my elastic, okay? And then for the hemming of the full pants, I folded it by 2 inches. Sorry guys, I couldn't film the remaining part. Sorry, my child was disturbing.
Please guys, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share. Thank you.
Turn around. Bye.